The Equal Rights Amendment ERA is one of the most significant yet still unratified amendments in American history. Proposed in 1923, the ERA is designed to guarantee equal legal rights for all citizens, regardless of sex. Despite nearly a century of activism, legal challenges, and political debate, the amendment remains in limbo, leaving the issue of gender equality in the U.S. Constitution unresolved. The ERA was originally introduced by Alice Paul, a key leader in the women's suffrage movement, just 3 years after the 19th Amendment granted women the right to vote. Paul and her allies believed that voting rights weren't enough. Women needed full constitutional protections from sex-based discrimination. The amendment reads, "Equality of rights under the law shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of sex." For decades, the ERA lacked momentum. Some politicians and even certain women's groups feared it would eliminate protective labor laws or upset traditional gender roles. But the feminist movement of the 1960s and 70s reignited national support. In 1972, Congress passed the ERA with bipartisan support and sent it to the states for ratification. Amendments require approval by 3/4 of the states, 38, and Congress set a deadline of 1979, later extended to 1982. Initially, 35 states ratified the ERA, just 3 shy of the required number. But opposition, most notably led by Phyllis Schlafly, argued the amendment would endanger homemaker protections, mandate women in the draft, and disrupt traditional norms. Some states even rescinded their ratifications, raising legal questions about whether that's permissible. By 1982, the deadline passed without reaching 38 states, and the ERA was widely considered dead. But a resurgence in the 2010s, fueled by growing awareness of gender inequality and the #MeToo movement, gave the ERA new life. Nevada, 2017, Illinois, 2018, and Virginia, 2020, ratified the ERA, technically reaching the 38-state threshold, decades after the original deadline. This sparked renewed legal and political battles. Supporters argue the Constitution doesn't require a ratification deadline, so the ERA should now be law. Opponents argue the deadline is binding and that late ratifications are invalid. In 2020, the Trump-era Justice Department declared the ERA expired, though others have pushed for Congress to remove the deadline retroactively. As of 2020-23, legal challenges and congressional efforts to officially recognize the ERA continue. The Supreme Court has yet to weigh in, and the amendment's fate remains undecided. If fully ratified and recognized, this ERA would enshrine gender equality in the Constitution. It would strengthen legal challenges to sex-based discrimination and could influence laws on equal pay, reproductive rights, family leave, and gender-based violence. Whether or not it becomes law, the ERA remains a landmark in the fight for civil rights, symbolizing the ongoing struggle for gender equality and reshaping how America talks about legal protections and fairness.